Good morning. This morning we are pleased to have as our first presenter of day 2 in the workshop demo room, Mike from PeerTrader, who does automation for peer-to-peer lending. Let's welcome Mike.
All right. Good morning, everybody. So we are PeerTrader. My name is Mike Deck. I'm the founder and CEO. My partner, Matt, there he is. He's the CTO of the company. Yeah, we've been around for about 8 months now, and we do investment automation for Prosper and Lending Club investors. So I don't know what everybody's experience level is with peer-to-peer in this room, so I'm going to briefly go through what it is. Crowdfunded consumer bank loans. So prospective borrowers apply online for loans up to $35,000, and then the credit profiles are shown to a pool of investors who can put in as little as $25 at a time. And so it can be a retail investor who's only investing $5,000, or it could be an institutional investor who's trying to deploy $25 million. The loans are paid back with monthly interest for 3 to 5 years. The two major U.S. marketplaces are Lending Club and Prosper, who are the major sponsors of this event today. Both were founded in 2006 and have issued a combined $5 billion in loans, and $3 billion of that has come in the past 12 months, as you've already heard in this conference. So everybody's seen this chart. This is the Lending Club cumulative issuance chart. Industry is growing exponentially. So there's a lot of room for growth here. There's a lot of opportunity for new companies to enter the space, and it's just a really exciting time for the industry in general. So the PeerTrader team, myself and Matt, I went to Northwestern. I studied statistics, math, and economics there. I focused on data mining and other sorts of financial stuff while I was there. I like to look at my degree as a synthetic finance degree, since Northwestern does not have a finance program. But anyway, Matt was U of I alum, studied physics and math there, and gained a lot of experience in programming, doing a lot of simulations and all sorts of stuff that I don't even understand. So I hired him because he's smarter than myself. So we've been members of 1871 since September 2013. 1871 is a Chicago-based incubator and co-working space for about 240 companies. It's pretty much considered the tech startup hub of Chicago. It's we're not San Francisco. We're not huge there in terms of startups, but that's our attempt at least. We've been incorporated since August 2013. And so what's going on in the industry today? Why do we exist? This is a quote from depositaccounts.com. Essentially, it's been pretty well known within the industry for a while that if you are trying to invest in peer-to-peer loans, you need to have an automation service on your side. There's, I know at least probably 5 companies here that do similar stuff to what we do. And if you're not using an automated tool, you're just not going to make as much money as people who are. So, PeerTrader is an investment automation tool for peer-to-peer lenders. It provides reporting, monitoring, and alerting features. We have all sorts of cool stuff going on. We have live market data feeds. We're multi-platform, mostly focused on Prosper at the moment. We're releasing Lending Club later this year, and we are trying to work with secondary markets also. The secondary APIs are not really as well developed as the primary markets at the moment, but as soon as they are, then we will be on top of that. Non-peer-to-peer platforms have actually contacted us in the past few days while we've been here, and we are looking to expand into that space as well. We have a .NET prototype that we've demoed for about 20 people in the past 8 months or so. If you've spoken to me privately, that's the demo version that you've seen. We've discontinued that product, and we're rewriting everything in a web-based framework just to kind of realign ourselves with a product that's more marketable, and it's kind of that seems to be the trend among other companies in this space. So anyway, so the pricing for us, it's a modular, tiered pricing. You pay for the particular services that you choose to use. We have a basic automation and reporting service on a shared server at the initial level. This is for mostly retail investors. And then on level 2, we have a statistical analysis software package. We have plugins for R and Stata, if you're familiar with those. And then we're working on a server location, co-location program at the moment. It's still in development, but at the 3rd level, it's kind of for our institutional clients, custom development and integration / white label services, algorithm development consulting. If you're not really familiar with how to develop an algorithm yourself, we can kind of help express your ideas in terms of code and math. And we can run a dedicated instance of the PeerTrader server if you kind of like to do things yourself and don't want to use the shared server. That might be a better option for you. So we actually just raised some seed capital in the past month or so, and we are expanding our dev team, hiring 1 or 2 additional people for that in the next 30 days or so. We're trying to get our private beta testing period launched at the end of this month, and we have a public beta that's going to start around June 30th. So that's about it.
Does anyone have a question for Mike today?
We're still trying to figure it out. It's kind of a debate that we go through every single day. There's all sorts of creative strategies we've thought of, but we're still working on it. Yeah. So the question was the non-peer-to-peer players that I mentioned. So I know that there's a lot of peer-to-business and sort of like a real estate and mortgage people who are developing alternative platforms that are similar to peer-to-peer. So the technologies are kind of the same, but there's different sorts of actual. Peer-to-business I think is probably the biggest player at this conference, and we're trying to work with them as well. So.
Let's thank Mike.